When Mama and I checked the body for the scar behind the ear, it was there. That and the ID we found all point to the man being Martin Fitzgerald, my father. The thing is, despite the evidence, Mama can't believe that the man who kidnapped Sheridan and held me at gunpoint could be her husband.
Oh, does Pilar have any proof?
No, Sam. Only in her heart.
She doesn't want to believe it's him.
She begged me to help her prove it. I couldn't refuse, even though I'm convinced that the man is my father. Now what I have to do is find a way to prove to her that I'm right.
Well, if it's rock-solid evidence you're looking for, we'll just have to go out and find it.
So then you'll help me, Sam?
Absolutely. We're alike like that, Luis. There's nothing I wouldn't do for my family and Grace. If you want hard evidence to prove that your father's dead, you have to start by the book. First, what about fingerprints?
Won't work. My father was never arrested, so he was never fingerprinted.
What about military records?
He wasn't in the military.
Okay, then, what was his blood type?
Check that, too. Old Doc Adams closed up shop 10 years ago, and he died soon after that. The doctor who took over his practice threw away all the inactive patient files.
Damn. Well, what about his dental records?
Another dead end. That man who fell through the skylight had false teeth.
You know, this is enough to make me believe in conspiracy theories.
Look, I'm running out of time, Sam. I need to find a way to prove that that man in the coffin is my father.
Well, Luis, there's always DNA testing, but it's expensive. And it could probably take more time than you have.
I thought of DNA. Well, that would put a huge dent in Miguel and Teresa's college funds. Now, our father's already hurt them bad enough.
And all the evidence points to the man being your father.
Yeah, except for one thing. In her heart of hearts, Mama still believes that her Martin is alive. Now, I can't live with myself if I deny her this one last chance of finding the truth.
That's the price you pay when you really love someone. You can't deny them.
Then there's no choice. I have to do the DNA test.
You know, if I were you, I'd talk to Eve Russell.
And you and Grace are lucky, Sam. You got it all. When I was younger and dreamed of marriage, I wanted mine to be like the one Mom and Papa had. What a joke. Now when I tie the knot, I want my marriage to be like yours, Sam. You and Grace, you guys are totally dedicated to each other.
It's the only way.
Well, you and I know that. But as cops, you know, we see marriages go sour all the time. One of the partners, usually the husband, is unfaithful and bam, all hell breaks loose. Like that case I had a while back. Wife stabbed her husband when she found him with the first girlfriend of his. Husband and girlfriend hadn't seen each other for years. The love they shared was still there. Once the girlfriend walked back into his life, well, he couldn't stay away from her no matter how hard he tried. And the wife, feeling as though the husband had stabbed her in the heart, decided to return the favor.
But that's not gonna happen between Grace and me.
Upset, Sam. Hey, I wasn't suggesting that an old flame of yours would walk back in your life and break up your marriage.
I know, Luis. It's just, I don't know. I'm a little edgy these days.
Why? Everything okay with Grace and the kids?
Yeah, everything's fine. I just don't know what's been getting to me lately.
Hold on. I know why you're edgy.
Martin?
Oh, my God, no.
What do you mean?
Saw a man fall to his death on New Year's Eve. That's enough to make anyone edgy. Even a veteran cop like you. Grace is just lucky that she had you in her arms when it happened.
Actually, she was alone. Someone else got upset and ran into my arms. I was comforting her. Instinct, I guess.
Well, speaking of instinct, I better find out what's going on with this DNA.
Luis. If you need me, I'm gonna be with Grace. I'm gonna go over to the shop and surprise her.
I'm sorry to interrupt. Just think my little brother should know what's going on.
What is it, Luis?
It's Mama. Despite the evidence, she doesn't think it was our father who fell through the ceiling and died.
I don't get it. Mama said that Papa had a scar behind his ear. The man who died had a scar behind his ear, too.
That's right.
So doesn't that prove that it's our father?
Does to everyone but Mama. Her heart keeps telling her that the man we're set to bury isn't him.
I think you should both believe your mother.
Why, Charity? What makes you say that?
Because when you love someone the way that your mother loves your father, you have to follow your heart. Believe what it's telling you no matter what.
Charity's right. I mean, if Mama isn't sure that this man's our father, then we have to help her prove it.
I'm paying for a DNA test. We may or may not have the preliminary results before the funeral tomorrow.
But when we get the results, we'll know for sure if this man's our father or not.
Don't get your hopes up.
And don't lose yours, Luis. Miracles happen every day.
She's right, Luis. I mean, maybe Mama's heart knows something that we don't.
Maybe.
See you. Thanks for stopping by to fill me in.
Yeah. Bye, Charity.
Bye.
Wouldn't it be great if my father was still alive?
I have this feeling that he is, Miguel. Stop. And listen to what your heart's telling you. If you listen really closely, you'll see that your heart never lies when it comes to love.